Okay. I think we can do that. Hello everyone, my name is Rituro, but you can just call me Mr. Unemployable. We are ready to end the first phase of the 2016-2017 Indonesian Premier League season, with Persita against Persikabo. Yes, indeed, it's a rematch of previously, and Persikabo, remember how last time I was all, man, wouldn't it be hilarious if they got fired after that stomping we put on them? Well, eventually their head coach did get fired, so that is hilarious. New head coach, though, sitting solidly mid-table. It is unlikely anything further bad should happen to Persikabo. As you can see, Persija and Barito Putra were very, very solidly in the relegation zone. Nobody else even close. 9 points separating Persija and Deltras. Meanwhile, atop the table, 42 and 41 for Persita and PSS. We are going on to the second phase regardless of this match. But I would love to make it a nice even 43 or even 45 points. Unfortunately, it will not be an undefeated season, as that little blip, one loss against PSIM, a 2-1 loss, that close to an undefeated season. What a feather in the cap that would have been. Sadly, it is not meant to be, and we must continue, as we do, dealing with things such as players wanting to leave. And I honestly don't care if Begas Wujitmoko and Ivan Termizi go. I'm not exactly going to cry over them. Muhammad Azwar Syamsuddin is going, though. He got signed away on a free. Kind of upset about that, but I mean, Bero Pare is fine. It's my starting left back now, so not really upset about that. And, of course, we've got reinforcements already on the way for next season. Arbadin, our new starting right-sider on the midfield. Ahmed Ressal, Octavian, pretty good looking right-sider as depth as well. Which basically means the end of all that other nonsense that I brought in, which we'll get into that in a moment. And Rico Fernanda as a center back to ideally start right beside our current incumbent starter, Agung Prasetyo. Hopefully to push Rico Sanjaya and or Muhammad Tahir. But we'll see if that actually happens. I may end up playing Tahir and Sanjaya next to Prasetyo, but we'll see how she goes. With the way the lineup is right now, we've gone back to the 4-4-2, the flat 4-4-2, because of, and I mentioned bringing in those right-siders. Dika Johari has actually been surprisingly good. Great run of form, 7.54 in 11 appearances, a goal and 6 assists. For someone who started this thing on a 1.5, maybe 2-star, he's now got the potential of a 3. If he hits that potential, he's only 23. If he hits that 3-star, it is an absolute steal at 325 and a fantastic depth option, which is good because Kara Yudiono is still on and off his injuries. Now he's off for a chest injury, down to 1 star and completely not worth that $1,500 a week contract. Andy Lee, who brought in as real depth, I mean, 7.10 in 5 appearances is shockingly good, though. He's really being carried by the rest of the team, and I see no reason to extend that contract when I'm bringing in 2 brand new players who are much, 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 much better than him. Speaking of being, having much better players, how about my strike core? Well, we all know that Krudis Putra is a striker of the future, as is Adi Alakia, and 6.92, 5 goals, 2 assists, 6.99, I should say, 8 goals. Pretty good for my young strikers. Pretty good. The guy I wanted to start, though, 2 goals and assists, 7.17 average for Sendi Nur Muhammad, down to 2.5. All those injuries, in fact, that big one they took right off the top, his Achilles, has really cut into his ability. So he will not be renewed, and honestly, I'm a little bit disappointed by that. Not as bad, though, as Andre Abu Bakar, who ended up being out for 3 to 4 months with a torn hamstring. He's only just come back from a 3 to 4 month layoff with that torn hamstring. Of course, my top goal scorer gets injured. What is it with my top goal scorer and being injured? Always, always, always happens. Happened last series. Mr. Unemployable 1, happens this series, but 7.51 average, 10 appearances, 8 goals and 3 assists. Horrible loss, thankfully. Idris Afandi, 8 goals, 9 assists. Adi Alakia, 5 and 2. Karunian Sasaputra 8-0. I mean, we're getting the goal scoring from all three of the starting strikers, which is what we need to survive. I mean, you just can't survive without solid attacking options up front. I mean, you certainly don't go on massive, undefeated runs to the top of the table without solid striking options. And look at this. Since the Persita run, that's 6-2 stomping. Draws against Deltras and Persewangi. 3-0 on aggregate over PBR, a Super League team in our cup draw. What a cup draw we got, too. Draw against a Super League team. End up getting the option of a Super League or Nissawantra League. And amazingly, the Nissawantra League team won the ties of PSDS was an easy peasy 6-0 on aggregate, or 3-0 on aggregate. Thank you very much. Very happy with that. Then, thankfully, it was a Premier League team next in Persicap. And we will get a Super League team, Sriwijaya FC, in the quarterfinal. Could go pretty far. Depending on how we do against this Super League team, we'll just have to see. Also, I'd like to point out, finally, a bit of point of pride in our favor. Pesik finally defeated it friendly, 2-0 at home. Goals from Rivaldi and Putra. Thank goodness. Oh, there, the morning dump truck has finally arrived. Lovely. Thanks, dump truck. Oh, my goodness. Anyway, fantastic run of form. Little bit worrying when you see gaps like this, but then the boys turn it around. They find a way to score. The loss against PSIM. Depressing, to be sure. Quite depressing. But made up for it. Scored goals, got through the rest of it, and now here we sit, ready to walk into the second phase, hopefully on a high. By the way, this massive stretch of form here, from PSDS all the way back through to last season, we ended up getting the honor roll achievement for getting 20 or more games undefeated, ended up setting a Premier League record for unbeaten record. Just absolutely amazing run of form. And hopefully that will inspire the next crop of new gens. Yeah, new gens. Woo! So, of the trialists, these are the ones we have signed. Yuri Seppuku in goal, just as a backup to Johan Muhajirin. Again, he's not going to start by any stretch of the imagination, but I want some depth there. Aris Santo on the right side looks like a very good prospect for us. Bags Arif on the left. Gato Harris, he is clearly top pick of this year's class. A natural left-sider right beside Nurseshiwan, who's a natural attacking right winger. I want to retrain him as soon as possible into that central role, so he and Gadio Horella could end up being the upfront point of the diamond players of the future. And Bambang Hidayat, I just wanted a striker from this crop, and Bambang Hidayat seemed to be the best talent. So he will join the team as well in this youth core. Now, I should also point out one final thing if we're talking contracts and signings. My contract is coming up at the end of the year. Persita did offer me a new one. However, in the negotiations, I said, you're going to improve our youth coaching or I'm not signing. And they said, well, we're calling that bluff. No contract. So, if we can't come to a deal, I might be looking for a job despite my successes currently available. Turkey, Russia, Malaysia, and a lot of stuff in Indonesia. I'd love a crack in Turkey. That would be very fun. But one step at a time. First things first, we've got to beat Persikawa and move on to the second phase. Do we move in as the top team from Group A or the second? Let's find out. We'll be going in with our standard 4-4-2, flat 4-4-2. This is more or less the starting lineup here. Rian Miziar being the one swing option, moving him in for Sumantri as necessary. Sanjaya Prasetyo, Bera Pereira on the back, Johari, Permana, Fernando, Mirahan in the center, Afandi and Alakia up front, with Karuni Sastraputra on the bench. Putting Alakia there more for fitness than anything else. See how that goes. It's a long, what is this? Number of teams that expect to struggle with relegation. They mentioned guaranteed survival, outstanding achievement. Well, I mean, they did change coaches, so that helps. Meanwhile, I'd like to point out, why aren't we getting some plaudits here? We're atop the league. Come on now. Yes, he's being rested. Usman Prabhati. Ugh, losing Usman Prabhati, our starting goalkeeper, That hurt a lot. Thankfully, Sapardine has actually stepped up well to the challenge of the youngster, taking his chance and running with it. Though I would like to point out, our opinion of him has changed markedly. His potential has been capped significantly. Not good for Chewbacca Sapardine. Mark tightly? Sure. Alright, come on, boys. Pick up. Let's finish this thing on a good note. We beat Persita with authority last time. Let's see if we can beat them with authority yet again. Here we go, Persita in their lovely kits. Hot purple, hot pink, whatever you want to call it, against Persita. Now, we are finishing the season away. In our last home match, I did play Leo Sopotan, so he at least gets a home match in front of the home crowd before he retires. Figure I owe Sopotan that much. There's good service to the team. He didn't play a heck of a lot this season, though. See a chance early on here. Fernando directing traffic. Bermana. Afandi! Saved by Sulistio. Very nicely done. Corner from Bangun Permana. Cleared. Chased down by Alakia. Doesn't look like he can do much with this, though. And in short, he does not. Short passing play? I don't know. We do much better when we go long. Sure, we'll go short passing play. Alakia! Blocked. Corner from Permana. Oh, you can see he was rising from header. Jahari is still there, though, but Sulicio comes out quick to shut it down. Oh, a penalty. Oh, it's a handball, too. I can't really argue with that one. Oh, keeps the cards pocketed on the handball, really? I guess the penalty's enough, isn't it? Alright, let's see a goal here. Bangun Permana. Oh, saved! I don't know what it is with this team. Our penalty taking has been atrocious this season. In fact, our youngster, Cesar Putra, had a chance at a hat trick. The kick from the spot to seal it, shanked it. Horribly taking the penalty right at the keeper. Permana. That should have been in the back of the net. Not a good, as they say. And it has, yes, Susio, their goalkeeper's keeping him in it. We have gotten, this is nothing like the 6-2 stomping of last time. Is the new coach really making a difference here? Come on, guys, we need to see goals. We need to see goals. I'm thinking Ojarela and Cesar Putra might be coming on sooner than later. Shots are 7-1. PSS with a win. I do not want to fall to second on a draw. Or at all, really. Alright, this is not how I like this going. Alright. New plan. We're gonna go with, watch this. We're gonna go 4-4-2. Wide diamond. Watch this. Alright, so we'll start by putting Fernando. No, Permana can go on the bench. He's gassed. He goes on the bench. Ojarela goes in as that playmaker. And then later on, we'll drop Fernando and bring on Widget Moko. And we've got Cesar Putra on the bench. Since it looks like Alakia is not going to be the solution for us. Alright. 2 attacking talent. Show me what you got. Show me what you got. I think we might even go a little bit harder here on the control. Let that change. It's Persita with the chance. Iskandar off the bar, and Sapardine had to be sharp. Persita wants to be subbed off. Well, here's the thing. Actually, yeah, Fernando's directing traffic. Alright, Tahir. Hold the fort if you'd be so kind. I don't like this. I don't like it at all. I'll shoot him 11-3. And that's how it's going to finish. After all that, a 0-all draw. Oh, look at that! At the death! At the death! PSIM come away with a draw. Denying PSS top spot. Whew. That's a relief. They were unlucky. I just wasn't happy, period. But 43 points is how we finish atop Group A. Oh, that's very, very nice indeed. Guarantee you, that was not on the cards. Because if you look at the season preview here, 5,000 to 1 odds against. So I'd say we beat those odds pretty handily. Now we've got to do further, though. Yeah, I'll say we missed a chance to win. Ugh, horrible. Some scouting. Yeah, nothing really much to see there. Oh, well. So ends the first phase, which means up next it's time for the second phase. And how far can we go? We'll have to find out next time on Mr. Unemployable. It will either be the second phase or the Indonesian Cup, whichever we've gone further in. That's where we're going to go. That'll be next time. My name is Rituro. Thank you for watching, everybody. If you like what you've seen, please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, favorite, tell all your friends about these videos on YouTube, and don't forget to join us live in Twitch chat. Twitch.tv/Rituro is where all these episodes are recorded live, where you can hang out with the Finn bros who have just showed up and immediately start speaking Finnish, because that's how we roll in Twitch chat. Good to see you, boys, and hopefully all of you out there enjoyed this episode of Mr. Unemployable. My name is Rituro, and we will see you next time.